Well, salutations, kindred spirits. We should be live, and welcome to our weekly Wednesday magic lesson. We're doing a live one today, and we're loosely introducing the subject as we speak. We're going to be talking about the illusion of clumsiness and how it's important to disarm your audience. We're also going to be talking about tips, tricks, techniques with 2 coins. I had some requests from kindred spirits, students in the forums. I read your comments. I read them all. And yeah, some of you want some coin magic. Well, you're getting that today. What to teach, though? That was the question. I wasn't even sure what to teach because of what I've taught in the past. And a note on this, as we move forward, I'm a little verklempt about this subject. The weekly Wednesday magic lessons will be coming to a close at the end of this new year, as I do intend to move on to some other topics of discussion. Let me say this. They won't close completely. I will still be doing tutorials, probably about once a month, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unchain myself from the weekly tutorial regimen, and we're going to start focusing a little more on some performance areas of magic. I'll include a little more of the history as I perform some effects for you. And in general, moving into the new year, lots of things are going to change. If you haven't heard, I'm moving into a new house. I'm going to have a new studio, and I've got a lot of new ideas and plans to change our experience moving forward to the future. Hey, Chad, I see you guys arriving. Thank you all for showing up and spending some time with me. If you're new to this genre of Wednesday magic lessons, this is what I do on Wednesday. I take a little moment. I teach some basic, simple beginner's magic. Today, we're going to be talking about tricks with 2 coins. A note to my members, and I want to mention you guys, I've got a video tomorrow. I'm undecided if it's going to be a session, a live session, or a formal video. I did intend to form the formal video today, but quite frankly, I've been a busy little professional lately. It's just been like I'm swamped with the holiday spirit. Anyway, if you want to join the membership, it's $1 just to be a fan. That does give you access to my exclusive live events. $5 get you access to the advanced tutorials. That's what I'm talking about coming your way tomorrow. And $20 get you live sessions. You can get like a coaching session every month. And here I am rambling. Let's get to the tricks. One more note. This is going to be brief, folks, as I do have things to do. Thankfully, some of you have also opted to spend some of your hard-earned money with me at conjure.com. Makes a great holiday gift, and we ship your props promptly. I do have a couple things on sale there, and if you haven't made a holiday purchase for yourself or for a loved one, give the gift of magic. We're waiting on you at conjure.com. I think I got everything checked off the list there. Upcoming events, changes in the future, nature of the stream, and what to stay tuned for moving forward. So let's start with just a little loose, what is that button? A little loose presentation. And hey, folks, take a note to the chat. I will chit-chat with you guys after the formal presentation. And today's formal presentation will be an exhibition of magic with coins. Now, it's always nice to start with a coin if you're going to do coin magic. I'm just going to ingratiate a little bit of silver from my ring and try to form, there we go, that's a pretty loose simulation of a Morgan dollar, and that's an illusion of quality. These are soft coins, actually. They're made of soft silver. If you get the coin loosened up, you can pull another one right from the inside. And now we have something to work with here. A silver coin which kind of attracts the other coins, and 2 other coins in the hand. Let me show you what I mean with the silver coin. Watch as it attracts one of the coins into the hand, as if a ghost passing through a castle wall. Here, I'll do it again. Watch. This coin goes in this hand. 1 coin with the ring over. No, it's really there. Yeah, don't second guess me yet. Just the coin in the ring here. That coin will travel. I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to listen for it to leave this hand, travel to this hand. And this is an exhibition of what is possible with 2 coins. You could do some other things with them. The nature of the coins allow this. If you use a little loose numismatic manipulation to heat up the coin, it softens the metal. You see how it softens the metal? Then you can squeeze, listen, you can squeeze the coins together into one piece. So now it just looks like one coin. It's easy for travel. And then if you'd like, you can squeeze this one up to the, right up to the elbow. Of course, if you need the second one back, you just reach right inside there. We're right back where we started with the 2 coins. And these are the topics that we'll be discussing today. We're going to talk about producing multiple coins from the classic palm. We're going to talk about using the ring as a hook, as a method to ingratiate a coins across. We'll talk about the hang Ping Chien with 2 coins, and then we'll talk about the clink pass. These are all valuable techniques that can be used in your coin magic moving forward. And hey, if you are a muggle who doesn't normally join me for these teaching sessions, this is your time to close your eyes or put your fingers in your ears and make music sounds, and you don't need to be listening to the secret stuff. But if you do like the secret stuff, note I got about 45 other tutorials, and I'm looking to wrap this tutorial weekly thing up with like 52. It seems like a good number to start with. So let's start at the beginning. How do we palm the coins, Mr. Conn? Well, I'm advocating the classic palm for these techniques, and the classic palm is something that I've discussed before. It's hiding the coin between the base of your thumb and the base of your fingers. And oh, Matthew, listen, there's no need to apologize for knowing how I do these tricks. Let me make this clear. My weekly sessions are intended for novices. The advanced stuff on the shorts, maybe then you could apologize if you know. If you know these things, that's fine. This is for the masses, for the masses. And stay tuned, you might pick up something, like maybe I got a little tip for you in the details. So as I was saying, the classic palm between the thumb, the base of the fingers, and the pinky, this allows you to apply loose pressure and keep this coin in a classic palm situation. Now, the first thing I want to talk about here is releasing one of a group, and 2 coins is a great place to start here. Palming 2 coins, and I always advocate holding an extra prop. This is why I integrated the ring into the sequence. It gives you something to hold instead of just holding out with these 2 coins. So if you recall, I pretended to take a little piece of the ring and put it in my hand. I closed my hand and then I squeezed that piece into a coin. And I did that by releasing 1 coin of the 2. So I have 2 coins palmed, and I release 1 of the 2. And this is a skill that you can develop with numerous coins. I can do 5 or 6 or 8. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe work on 2 to start. Try to get up to 4 or 5 for a nice coin production. And now you're ready, once you've established this skill, to do the Laham mask load. So I just pretend to pick a piece of the ring off. Also note this grip of my hand. This right hand grip is generally known as a Malini subtlety, where I'm using the thumb, the base of the thumb, to conceal the palm coins to my audience while projecting an open hand. This is the Malini subtlety, and this is a very useful subtlety when dealing with the classic palm coins. So again, we've pinched off a little piece of the silver, pretending to put it in our hands. The hand closes into a fist, but you leave a little hole open at the top. And it's this hole that you're going to allow 1 coin to drop out of your classic palm inside, and then after a brief pause, open it to conclude your first effect, the production of a single coin. So that's the Laham mask load and dropping 1 of a group. Very valuable technique. To produce the second coin, I used Jay Sankey's slick split moves. And I'm seeing the chat right now. I'm seeing you guys that are going to learn this. I hope you do, This sequence can be done with 2 quarters, 2 $half. This is a very practical sequence, all of this, that you can do with impromptu with just borrowed coins. So we produced the first one, and as I was saying, the second one comes out with Jay Sankey's slick splits move. Pretty easy to do this if you're comfortable with the classic palm. The coin you just produced lays over the base of your first finger, your first 2 fingers. As the right hand approaches to grab that coin, the classic palm coin gets dropped onto the fingertips of the left hand. So under the hand, I'm just releasing the coin onto my fingers. Then I pick this coin up and drag it across the other one. And this is what gives the illusion of producing a second coin from the first one. This is Jay Sankey's Slick Splits production. Hey, Jason, would I get Christmas gifts and cash? Thank you very much, my friend. Supporting the Vanishing Arts, always appreciated here. Move this loose. I'm going to the post office after we've done here. I've got things to ship, and on that note, this is going to be a timed scheduled cast. I got to be at the post office by 5, so I got about 15 minutes, and then I'm wrapping this thing up at best. All right, so we've produced 2 coins. Now, what can we do with these 2 coins? Well, let me start here. You could take the 2 coins, and you could put them back together. So you could squeeze them back into one. And you can do this through the click pass, right? So here's the click pass. This is an auditory illusion. Listen. It sounds like I put 2 coins in my hand, but I only put 1. I'll do it again. So there's 1 coin. There's 2 coins, but it's only 1 coin. This is the click pass. There's a lot of ways you can do this move. I'm again talking about the classic palm techniques today, and here's how you do it with a classic palm. Firstly, you pretend to put a coin in your hand, just concealing the coin in classic palm position. That's step 1. Step 2, pick up this coin at the fingertips of the second and third fingertips of your right hand. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to drop the coin from classic palm. It's going to bounce off the fingertip coins and then fall into your hand. So this is our exposed view. The coin is dropping off. It's hard to get the angle right. It's going to hit that coin and fall into my hand. So I pretended to put this coin in here. Here it goes. And then I immediately put the coin back into classic palm. So pretend to put this one here. This coin comes towards the hand. I drop the coin from classic palm. It drops off the fingertip coin, and then that fingertip coin is classic palmed as the hand moves away, or ideally to pick up another prop. But either way you do it, that's the click pass. So I use this a couple of ways, and let me just regress to where I fuse the 2 coins together. So I imply this. I say, yeah, if you take the coins and squeeze them, you can make them go back into 1 coin. There's the hidden one. And then I just do a basic, I use this vanish where I just keep my thumb on it. It's literally the oldest vanish in the book. And then you imply that coin is vanish. So in doing these 2 things together, you say that's the first coin. It goes into the second coin. They kind of fuse together. Then you can take the first coin, squeeze it into the skin. It goes up to the elbow. You reach into the first one. That's the second one. And that's the 2 coin fusion and separated. So hey Pokemon, I hear you, I see you. This stream will be up in the weekly Wednesday magic lists and in the tutorial section, and it will also be in the live event. So if you want to return to this tomorrow, we'll be leaving this up online for your perusal. You're welcome. All right, so we can produce 2 coins, we can fuse them together, we can split them and vanish them. Can we make them travel through space and time? Well, yes, we can. So for coins across, I'm going to suggest use of the ring in conjunction with the Hang Ping Chien maneuver. This Hang Ping Chien, H-A-N-C-H-I-E-N, H-A-N Ping, P-I-N-G, Chien. Google it, you'll find it, Hang Ping Chien. So this is what I'm advocating. Here's the Hang Ping Chien just on its own. You show 2 coins, you want to show 1 coin on the left, and then you show 1 coin on the right, and both of the coins end up on the right. I'll show it without the ring, and then I'll show it with the ring. Ah, yes, Francesco, making money from thin air. If we could only make it, real money. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate the kind words. So Hang Ping Chien is this. The coins are in the fist, loosely closed. You want them near the bottom of the hand because you're going to drop, in particular, the left coin out. Now, we start in this procedure by putting the left coin on the table in this fashion. You want to emulate your Hang Ping Chien movement, and this is the Hang Ping Chien movement. It's moving the right hand palm down, palming the coin in the process. And as you do so, the left hand moves out of the way and drops the coin. And I'm using, this is more, I believe, a Jeff Latta approach to the Hang Ping Chien, which I learned from Kaufman's Coin Magic. But do this together, palming the coin on the fly, dropping the other one out of your hand, and you'll get the illusion that you've thrown that right hand coin on the table. And what this means is that you can say there's one coin in this hand, one coin in this hand, and now two coins come together. Now this technique can be much more deceptive if you add another object. And this has kind of been useful throughout this whole sequence, you know, to provide a hook to produce the coin. It adds an extra object to hold when you're palming objects. And now it's going to be the hook for our coins across sequence. So I imply that I put one coin in the hand, I put both coins in the hand, there's our clink pass. So now I can make the first coin travel to join the ring. I pick up the coin in the ring, and as I do so, I position the coin for a classic palm. Now I do this is a David Roth technique. As I pick the objects up off the table, I use the tips of the second and third finger to position the coin right on the tips. And that's going to allow me to put it into a classic palm scenario as I turn the hand palm up. So this is in preparation. This is in preparation for doing the hang Ping Chien. This time, I'm going to release the ring, but not the coin. So watch what happens. I say, yeah, in this hand, there's a coin. In this hand, there's a coin and a ring. So the ring, which I release, provides the conviction that I did what I said I was doing, or implied, which is putting both objects to the table. Combine that all together, and we get the illusion that that last coin goes across invisibly. That is the hand Ping Chien maneuver. And wow, that was a lot of information to cover in about 10 minutes, but we did it. Thank goodness for the rewind button. I can now turn my attention to the chat where I see if I was unclear on any subject or if you want to talk about anything in particular. Marty mentioned the false transfers. Note, I have done a discussion of this technique in particular. I did a video called The Oldest Trick in the Book and The Oldest Book. So the oldest trick in the book, I think, is just pretending to put something in your hand. And this technique, which I'm using here, is an adoption of the method from Discovery of Witchcraft, the oldest book, the oldest published magic book. You just put your thumb on the coin as you turn your hand over. The receiving hand breaks at the wrist and moves away. And then this hand moves away. And again, it's always best if you have something like the nice magic wand that was mentioned. I get my magic wands at magic conventions. I can't even tell you where to find a good magic wand. Well, I go to magic conventions, I buy stuff. That's where I got this one. Yeah, in general, this technique with the ring was originally popularized by Tony Slidini, yeah? And Slidini, and maybe I'll just give you kind of a Di Vernon look. Slidini would use an extra odd coin. So he'd have a, let's say this. We'll do, I think, so Slidini would do multiple coins. So he'd have an odd coin here. He'd say something like $2 in each hand and the copper coin. And this is, Slidini would make these suspicious movements. So he would show the coins and then he would go like, oh, you don't trust me. No, it's 2 coins here. How many here? With the copper coin? That's 3 altogether. 2 with the, and then you could maybe go under the table and make it. You can make it through the table if you want to do that. That's a Slidini sequence. Cool, thanks, Marty. Doom wants to know, how long have I been doing magic? Loose 20 minutes, Doom. We started at 4 o'clock. Plus 40 years. So I've been doing magic since I was a young child. Wasted the first 9 years of my life, then I discovered magic. Yeah, you know, if you want to look at some cool ring stuff, let me suggest you check out Kyle Purnell's work. I think his sequence is described in a Penguin Magic download. Kyle has a great routine. I'm not sure of all the grips he uses, but it's a very clean sequence that starts something like this with a ring in his hand, and then these coins start appearing from the inside of the ring. This is a great vehicle for coin magic, you know. In my opinion, it's always a little more believable if you give your audience some kind of hook. I mean, instead of saying, look, I just produced the coin from thin air, which is not believable at all. If you say, look, I take a little piece of silver off the coin, and maybe if I make this silver a little bigger, yeah, and it's soft silver, so I can split it in 2 and And now we have something to give our audience a plausible presentation, is what I like to call it. Something for the audience to hang on to as you progress through your routine. Hey, Trip, you know, as I was starting the stream, I saw your kind comments. I literally had 1 minute. I started to type it in. Thank you very much. Nothing warms my heart greater than to hear that I've inspired someone to pursue something in their life that might add benefit to them. You know, magic, whether it be a hobby or an avocation or even a part-time, you know, it can add to your life. And when I hear this happen in my life, it pleases me greatly. And thank you for sharing your kind sentiment. I did see that. Yeah, get rich quick. I just choose to live the pauper lifestyle to keep myself humble. Oliver wants to know if Ricky J did any coin magic. So, to my knowledge, no. Although I'm not an expert on Ricky J's repertoire. It's mostly card tricks and the cups and balls. That's what Ricky did. Not sure. If you want to see some of his esoteric things, go back and watch some of his work from the 70s. You're more apt to see some of his material where he was a little more playful, not as stringent about the pasteboards, but I'm not sure. John wants to know if I can speak German. I can say taco in German, which I think is taco. That's it. Je parle français un petit peu. If you'd like to meet at the French, maybe we could talk a little bit. Matthew, my favorite card trick, if I had to pick one to perform for the rest of my life, it's going to be the invisible deck. The invisible deck. My favorite sleight of hand card trick is flush brush. The close second to unshuffled, which is Paul Gertner's Pharaoh shuffle trick. Oh, dude, yeah, Kyle's Pip Sleek is incredible. That's right, the Ultra Mental deck. It's such a strong trick. It's such a strong trick. So, Pitt, I'm sure there will be magic tutorials, of course. It's like, I can't do tutorials and not do card magic tutorials. Again, let me remind everyone, I have 40 plus tutorials in my tutorial playlist waiting on you. I've also broken them down into card magic, easy magic, and you can go check out those subjects if you'd like as well. Hello, South Africa, and thank you. Lena, my favorite coin trick is the bare-handed coin assembly, the shadow coins. Yeah, Gold Bug, glad it's helpful. Note, the members are going to get my 3 coin sequence tomorrow. So again, if you're a member, I'm going to kind of advance this material. My real goal today was to film or at least schedule a segment that discusses the 3 coin sequence. I'll go over my 3 coin production and vanish handling. I've published a few throughout the years. I'm going to do the one that I'm using currently. Hope to have that up for y'all tomorrow, and it might be a live session. I might just jump on and do it like we did today. As mentioned, time is a luxury these days. Sadly, we had a family member pass Thanksgiving Day. We've been dealing with this. Also been a busy professional, and I've done lots of extra work on the side. So the membership link should be in the description of the videos if you need to find that. Did I discuss that in the 3 coin jam? I'm going to have to go look at what I discussed, Mike, because what I'm talking about is a routine that involves the ring as a production and the, this is why I need to go, slow down my tutorials. I don't even know what I've put out there. And Donnie, no. Yes, I have one favorite oil. Actually, I have 2. My 2 favorite oil and waters are this. Roy Walton, Oil and Queens, because it adds a climax to the effect. Thank you, Pokemon. Thank you. John Carney has a good one. Oil over troubled waters in Carneycopia. His effect ends with a full deck separation. So the reds and the blacks. From a spectator shuffled deck, it ends up in a full deck separation. And then there's the... Ron, I'll teach you right now. And then there's John Rockerbomber's Vanishing Oil and Water. vanishing oil and water. And then John's trick, which I really want to get together and put it online because no one has seen it. John's trick is you do oil and water, and then they both vanish. Everything turns blank. The sleight of hand guys. Of course I like your name. Hey Sean, I like tricks that play well to an audience. I don't limit myself really at all. Let me see if these are in order. So I was giving these away Black Friday. This is one of the free gifts I offered to people who shopped at conjure.com. What? Too late for this package now. I have one or two left. If you make an order, you drop me a note. I'll put one in your package, but basically it's over. Here's what it is. It's a 4-ace trick based on twisting the aces. So 4 aces, and they follow the ace of spades. When you turn the ace of spades over, oh, you got to give it the twist, I guess. The other aces start, see, that's a second ace. If I just twist again, that's the third ace that turns over. And then if I twist again, that's all 4 aces that turned over. Now to do this, all you're going to need is an extra card. The extra card that I recommend is a face card spade. This is to match the other ones that make a royal flush in spades. This is Nick Trost's Maxi Twisto, and it does require gimmicks. It requires a couple special cards that I don't want to blatantly expose. If you've got these in a package from me, you know what they are. You could probably guess what they are as I'm talking about it, but I don't want to blatantly expose commercial items. I'll arrange them in the correct order, and I'll just do a kind of a tutorial right here. So, hey, Ron, they're in order. I've got the 2 regular cards face down. So I start by flashing the back here as I introduce the effect. And then as I turn it face up, I do an Elmsley count immediately. And this is to disarm the spectator so they don't see that duplicate, you know, see that ace of diamonds? It gets shown twice, but only barely. Right? So I'm here, I'm saying, here's a Die Vernon trick that uses 4 aces. So now I'm going to let them see the ace of diamonds, which goes to the bottom. Turn the ace of spades over, implying it's the instigator for the effect. Do an Elmsley count. That's going to show a second ace face down. Do another Elmsley count. That's going to show a third ace face down. Do another Elmsley count. That's going to show all 4 aces face down. If you need a refresher on the Elmsley count, search my channel. I have the Elmsley count history lesson. Turn over the top card. That's going to be your ace of spades. Here's really the only thing I did differently. On the end of the effect, where Nick Trost would do this, I added a rumba count, which is a Jean-Pierre Valerino technique that looks like this. And it implies that you show the backs of the last 3 cards. To do this, just approach the packet with your face down palm hand, pinch it with the thumb below, turn it over, and then use your fingertips to push everything above the uppermost card to the left. The fingertips then turn that card face down. And if you do this multiple times in a row, this is the rumba count that gives you the impression of showing multiple backs when in fact you're just showing one. And there's your impromptu Maxi Twisto. And yes, you're right, Marty. Nick Trost was a packet trick genius. So, maybe not, you know, he was more of an 80s guy, right? But back in the 90s, they produced a whole bunch of his effects, and Murphy's Magic had a surplus. They offered them for a sale. I bought a bunch of them to give away as gifts, and yeah, I thought that was an appropriate one. Yeah, go look at the Elmsley count tutorial. I'll teach you a good effect that requires regular cards, just 4 normal cards. It's Elmsley's 4-card trick. It's a great effect, and it's attainable. It's not too tough. Hey, Trip, I'm about to roll out myself. It's been 30 minutes. That's what I scheduled for this. So you're wrapping up at the same time I am. I got to be at the post office by 5 o'clock, so that's next on my list. Let me say thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all for hanging out, spending some time with me. I hope today's session provided some value. If you'd like to continue the party further, I'm going to invite you guys to my Discord, where we're slowly building a community of like-minded spirits. I do intend to upload various things. I put my lecture notes on there last week. If you can't find the Discord link, I'll put it in the description if I haven't already, so you can check that as well. All right, guys, I am wrapping up. Any further questions, drop them in the comments. I'll check you there later as I do on the daily. And hey, I appreciate you. Your time, your attention, your energy means a lot. Not just saying that. Thanks, guys. Ciao for now.